put your location, it doesn't ask for, it asks for like a city, it doesn't ask for like a very specific location.
Hey, imagine it's just ask for your IP address.
Stop. It doesn't stop talking. Anyway, getting into this. 48% explosive, I'm sorry. I think into the wrong thing, a quick down throw. Neutral air, down smash. Game Watch got it all. He coming in and out of reality with this frame damage.
And honestly, going towards the FD pick, I don't know how I like this for against Luigi. Maybe it was just a case where both people like this stage saying, okay, we're fine with it. Or that, you already just saw right there, those combos on this stage just do so much hits.
Thank you, Smash Neutral Game. Regi is Mexican, lives in the same region as me. Also, fun fact, if you do neutral getup, and you buffer shield, you have 2 frames where you can beat it.
Ooh. And also, that's also a position online that could be even harder to hit. So that's just the timing coming into play.
Yeah, and we just saw Sassy trying to get a down beat. That definitely would have killed. 92 on Game & Watch? That was going to kill most definitely.
And on
going
FD?
for a down throw, up B. And we can see that Sassy is having a bit of a hard time right now, but let's see if he can make a comeback like he did before on Naj. Trying to get a misfire right now, but nope.
And that's also just where Luigi struggles in this matchup, those edge guard positions. Like Luigi only having basically those side Bs on case, and Mr. Game Watch having multiple ideals to basically edge guard back at Luigi, but we're edge guarding with kicks and sticks. You're getting hit. That's Sassy's getting that first stock.
Sassy opting to shield every bit of thing he just got hit. Would have gotten hit by if he didn't shield. And Shield going pretty low down, but he does a very good job not having to constantly shield. Shielding another back air up B again. Very safe thing to do as Game & Watch up B does combo into itself. Or not into itself, into his barrels.
I also think another thing when it comes down to playing against Game & Watch, you try to catch on to those anti-airs, but you're not catching on to when Game & Watch lands onto you. And finally, Sassy taking advantage of that with that up B.
And we can see Sassy's doing an excellent job, 53% on what was his last stock. And we see Regi is struggling to get the kill. 23%, that is still not bad. This is very close.
And even without like the Sewer to Deaths on board, Sassy's been able to constantly bring this back with a lot of those combo starters. But then again, Game & Watch on the stage, you struggle to land so much. You gotta get yourself out of these positions. You can see that Sassy's just laying it back, staying grounded, not wanting to get themselves into one of these Freddy trains.
Oh, and a down throw up B. Making a tree snap.
Absolutely great performance from Sassy, casting on with that. Actually, a lot of ways that Regi was DIing in with it. With those 2 up Bs to actually get those stocks, that's how you get it. And honestly, that stage was looking super strong for Regi Shikimi, but we know Luigi FD. We know just how strong that character is on that stage.
A very strong character. He does not need, he can use platform extensions, but he does not need them, and we can see that Sassy is a bit more adjusted to the world that Game & Watch creates around itself that not many people enjoy.
And honestly, we see a lot of times people hate playing a Game & Watch. Even people call it Meister a Wi-Fi warrior despite being a top 10 PTR player. It just invokes a lot of sense of hatred into it. But you can now see nonetheless that Game & Watch has that strength on board. And now we're joining to another board with the Pokemon Stadium.
Rolling back to Meister for a quick second, I just wanted to say he's been playing Smash since Brawl.
I remember there was actually a doc made of the player. Dude actually started as an O2er but just kept on going, and then slowly became ranked up in the region. And then at that point, he's the top. He's ranked 7th, or he's ranked 6th, if I'm not mistaken. So he's
top 10. That's all that matters. He's a very notable player.
That just tells you hard work does work in some ways.
Some ways, that way it works. And we can see Regi is doing an excellent time with his edge guard, showing Sassy a completely different side. That turtle snapping at him.
And just another change of pace that you see Regi utilizing. On this bigger stage, it actually gives different ways for Game & Watch to dash dance, and then around what Luigi tries to burst onto. You can see many times that they keep going out so much pressure despite the big layout. But there's going to be that up B. We could potentially see the exact same train, but Regi at least knowing that's coming.
And Regi's a little bit more in tune this match because he's not letting Sassy get anything started. Did not matter if that was grounding going up to the side anywhere. That was a JD tree shot.
That's how we get it. And I think a good thing that Regi was doing that game, if Sassy tried to escape one option, Regi had another option covered. And as you see right there,
excellent frame traps.
Yeah. Just good punishes on board and a good adaptation from that first game. Even though a lot of times I say how you lose that first game in those positions, it goes to your head. But Regi, being poised, already a strong player as it is, hopefully not letting it affect the rest of the set.
And we're going to be seeing another stage swap for Sassy's counter pick. Wondering, probably Smashville or something like, or one of the town cities. And I was correct, not quite Smashville though.
Whether you say Smashville, Town City, you'd be seeing some forms of, what's the dude's name? That K-dude? I completely forgot that dog's name from Town City, but you'd be seeing their concert, you'd be seeing their rigs. But I'm interested in how this counter pick's gonna work out for Sassyflygon.
His name's on the edge of my tongue.
It's like K
Slider.
K Slider. Let's go. Good stuff to Jockey Low for remembering the name, because I couldn't remember it.
Yeah, and Sassy was in a pretty scary situation there. Nearly having to tag, but not quite. But instead getting grabbed, another down throw up B, getting pushed to the edge with back airs, but barely able to break through. And I don't know what that plunger is, but it does not seem to be a projectile if it's not going through that, or if it's not getting reflected by that bucket.
And the thing about that, I was about to talk about that plunger hitbox, but we're seeing another hitbox come in with that up B. How is Sassy just able to throw in so many of those explosions?
Yeah, and Regi is doing an excellent job of making sure he does not get grabbed. You do not want that. An unfortunate SD. Not sure if he didn't have a jump or what, but he definitely did try to get back.
I think actually they were in that position to recover, but I'm pretty sure one of the reverse edge guard on Regi Shikimi working against them. And now 63% on the board, continuing that train. Regi not able to get it going, but all this damage that they've been stacking up all these games has been adding up.
Yes, but that's just a bit more rage for Luigi, just so he can kill a bit sooner, but I'm not sure if Luigi's the perfect character to want rage. Failing his combo and tech, or what's it called? Oh, that was a very deep recovery, coming down from nearly just the blast zone. Did not expect that. That was like looking like it was a prepping coming straight from Game & Watch. That was a very well timed down to him.
Honestly, just a good point that we've been saying earlier throughout this set. Regi just having so many options covered in this matchup, and Sassy just looking for those type of ComboBros to get into that up throw into up B. That has just been Sassy's win condition throughout this set.
Yes, that definitely seems to be his win condition, and he is doing a lot of up airs, juggling Sassy right now, as Luigi does not have an easy way to get out besides maybe that down B, and as I say that, he pulls it out.
I think another thing when it comes down to this down B, another thing when it comes down to Luigi, if you do miss it, do have that case of end lag, and a lot of ways that allows Mr. Game & Watch to just continue those combos, perhaps get an up smash or a down smash for even more combos. So you see that like Sassyflygon's being a little bit less careless when it comes to using it. But you're using these turtles.
That will be the third game. And we are going to see a game 4 regardless. Actually, it didn't matter which one won. I assume top 8 is best of 5.
Best of 5, yeah. I was about to say, getting that game 3, there was like a big pause. I was like, Jockey, can you count to 4? Can you count to 4 there? And then there's that game 4 when it comes down to it. But Sassyflygon having to try and find something to work with. Of course, that game 1, you were able to get that comeback, but throughout this entire set, Regi is just closing onto you at disadvantage, and you try and find a way to maneuver around this better.
3, 2, 1, go!
We're getting ourselves into this game.
Now they're going to be upstage for him. He was able to do stuff off the top, but in Game & Watch, Game & Watch hasn't been killing off the top too much. So you want a stage that goes more farther out on the sides, not so much on the top. That's at least what I would be thinking if I'm Sassy.
I think when it comes down to how Sassy has been playing, they haven't worried too much of killing off at the top, but the issue has just been the way they maneuver around Regi Shikimi's areas, just constantly getting juggled, relentlessly getting hit with percentage, and that's their stock already like that with that down smash.
Yeah, and did not matter for Regi. He just killed off on the corner. And he is doing work right now. 97% still on a first.
Regi hasn't been hit. Oh, as I say that, he got.
As you say that, commentator's curse. So no.
Regi's probably kicking my sin right now, as it's stated, but you can just see Regi's playing astronomical. Looking to move on through this top 8 to winners finals. Sassy maybe needs to fly a little bit lower because they're going high with these stocks.
They definitely are still on the first one, only still getting hit by that. Never mind, commentator's curse yet again. Getting grabbed now, a little bit more percent, but still nothing. This is just hard for Sassy right now.
And this could just be flat out curtains for them if they're not able to find a way to land or find anything. This is like a point where you start wishing on the genie lamp, like, hey, can I get a can I get a loser's top 8 matchup that isn't Game & Watch? Because this is just awful for them.
Yes, a very painful match indeed, and nearly failing their air dodge last second, managing to actually get an aerial out of the time that they came off their up B. And more up airs, 143%, and managing to get the F smash out. Dropping down strong with an up smash, trying to get another edge guard with that back air. That move is very disjointed, and there it is. Maybe not quite. That's it.
A little bit of Jake, and could this be the Jake that Sassyflygon needs? Absolutely. Look at to move this on. That turtle hits like different ways, and now you can see Flygon's trying to get themselves recovering.
That is not something easy to do on a platform. You can see he was leaning back and forth trying to make sure he can land that.
Okay, Sassyflygon is not out of this. Maybe one good hit, but oh my
And there it is,
goodness.
right off the side.
I was hoping for a miracle. I was praying to the gods that we could just see a 3-stock come back again, but Regi Shikimi showing it how it's done. Gonna be moving on to winners finals.
Yeah, we can see on the other side of winners semi-finals, we see Bernie playing Froakie, and it seems to be, so far, it is much in Bernie's favor. But we just see Froakie taking game 2 and maybe finishing off that set shortly.
Oh, so those two have already started.
Yeah.
So that's going to be seeing how the winner wants to play against Game & Watch. Whether you win or lose by playing against that matchup, you gotta worry about what's further on into the bracket. Sassyflygon gonna be playing off against the winner of Rhinachu versus Krish, as we saw earlier in that set, but that's where it really comes down to a little bit of losers trying to speed up, but we'll have to see from there.
Yeah, there are a lot of sets to get through, and Naj seems like they might be going up to losers quarterfinals shortly.